Take a seat. Let's relax. And we're working. We go hard every day. That's the COD way. The mighty marching Panthers from the castle on the hill. As a representative for him. Is he in the building? Is there a gentleman in the building to represent him? He is. Give us a big round of applause for Mr. Keith Benson. He was in his band. Mr. Hank Ash. Come on up, sir. We want to start this off saying, my father taught us if it wasn't for, he said if it wasn't for this man, if it wasn't for that big woman, then this wouldn't be possible. So we want to honor the people who made this possible for us to be here. And he is representing one of the first black band directors. This is the band director again is Mr. Hank Ash, but this is Mr. Keith Benson. We're going to give him a few words to tell us about his time in that band.
You can hide. Let me hear you. It's a pleasure and honor to be here. I was back here in the drum section 50 years ago, being brief as possible. I played football. I used to I was in Pine Point Junior High. I played freshman football. And I would run from Pine Point at 3 o'clock all the way to Camden High Field by 3:30, just so I could play. And we were pretty good. We beat Woodrow Wilson 48-6. Alright? Yes, sir. Now here's what Mr. Ash did to me. As soon as I got to Camden High, when the 10th grade, he came and said, Keith, I hear you're a decent drummer. I said, I'm okay. He said, I tell you what, if you leave the football team and play drums for Camden High, I'll make you drum sergeant. I said, drum sergeant? He said, okay, drum captain. That means as a sophomore, I'd be able to be in control of the seniors. So I did what anybody would do. I left and came in the band. We took the band 50 years ago from that military rat-a-tat-tat stuff to we started playing hardcore funk. And I moved from there. I ended up playing for the Sound of Philadelphia, MFSB, you'll hear about that. And the last thing I'm going to say to you guys is, you're the chosen ones. Camden is a great city with great people, and I'm going to come back in early 2023 and let them know all about it. Thank you, God bless you, you're blessed, and good to see you. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Next, to take Mr. Ash's place was one of the most awesome young ladies that I've met in my life. And her son now is Elu. If you check it out, her son is all over the world performing. He plays rock, jazz, a famous artist. He played with Wynton Marsalis and plenty of other artists, to name a few. But her name is Dr. Carol Lewis. Give her a big hand. And what they said about Dr. Carol Lewis is they said she could make the marching band play whatever was on the countdown at the time. There used to be music on the radio, and every week there would be the top 10 songs. And so she would have the band playing whatever's on the countdown in that next game. So she was just a phenomenal person, and she wanted to be here today, but she had to go to a family member who got an issue in the hospital. So let's give her a hand one more time for her legacy. We appreciate Dr. Carol Lewis. And after Dr. Carol Lewis was another young lady, and then Dr. Vernon Lewis took her place after that. But to follow that was Ryan Bates. And Ryan Bates he was one of my teachers when I got to Camden High School too. He taught me in Camden High, and he has a program he had to do today too. So he told me that he wouldn't be able to make it. But the next one who took his place, and I was so grateful for that, because when this person came, I was in high school, I was a junior, and he said, I'm leaving, Jamal, but I'm going to leave you with someone. I'm going to leave you in good hands, because this person is a trumpet player like you, and they're going to take you on to the next level. And because of this person, it was the first time I ever saw a Florida A&M University band. Now, I graduated from Morgan State, but I'm a Florida A&M lover. I love FAMU band. And so, there's no band like MSU, though. But FAM Band was the band that was just awesome. And this young lady is the person who introduced Mr. Sabri and I to that band, FAM. Took us there, introduced us to Dr. Foster and Dr. Wright at the time. I'll never forget it. It was just a day that I won't forget. And I want her to come up to the stage. She is here, y'all. Her name is Dr. E. Diane Lyle Smith, y'all. She's one of my mentors. She's one of our mentors, and without her, we wouldn't be here. Mr. Nas D just dropped an album, and she's one of the first ones to tell us, get up there and do your thing. Do your thing. Don't be afraid to do your thing. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. You gotta get up there and do your thing. I love you, Dr. Lawson. Big hand of applause, because she just retired. She just finished.
The Camden High School Mighty Marching Panthers Band, under the direction of Mr. Jamal P. Dickinson and Nasir Dickinson and Miss Michelle Flax. Some beautiful people from a beautiful family. Mr. Banks, who I taught at Danville State University, and Andy Vaughn, who were both band directors here, pulled me to Camden. I was band director at Lincoln University, but it was such a long drive. They pulled me here, and I never left Camden until I retired on January the 1st. I've been in Camden longer than any school that I worked in my almost 43 years of teaching. And under my direction, I took Mr. Hassan Sabri, Mr. Jamal Dixon, and Shaq, and they won twice at the Apollo Theater in New York. Yes, they did. Now, how did they win? They were playing this kind of music, on band instruments, on roller skates, and it just blew New York away. So I'm so proud of them, and I had an opportunity to help them to go to a scholarship at Morgan State University. They came back and just absorbed everything so quickly in 4 years. I was amazed, but I wasn't surprised because they absorbed everything I taught them when they were here at Camden High School. I knew they were going to be great. I told them to come back here and ask nowhere to go. But they came back to Camden. I'm so proud of them. I'm proud of their parents. They've come a long way, and all those kids have done wonderful things. Nasir Dickinson is making a big name for himself for Camden now. One of the newest generations. You're going to hear a lot about him. So I'm so happy to be a part of Camden High. And again, I turn the baton over to Mr. Dickinson.
Big round, please, y'all. Big round of applause. Some of these band directors are not still alive, but Dr. Law Smith is one that's still here. We thank God for that. And after Dr. Law Smith left, we had a gentleman who came through here. There was Mr. Dorfman after that, but then also Mr. Curtis Bell, who is in now North Carolina. Under Mr. Curtis Bell's direction, many of some of the legendary pieces that we do that many of you all know came under his direction, like Mad Dog. A lot of that came under his direction when Mr. Nas D was a student here at the school. And so he gave us our well wishes to two, and we're going to meet him next year because we're going to his school to take this band and crank on North Carolina. That's what we're going to do next year. So after Mr. Bell, we had Vaughn A. Yeah, we call him Gold Boot, right? And Gold Boot brought in Mr. Sabri, myself, and Mr. Nas D, because he was from Wilson originally, where he taught at Wilson. And he said, I want y'all Camden High grads to come here and help me get this band together. So we all worked together under Mr. Devon. He was an awesome guy. God rest his soul. He's one of the legacies of this band, and we love and appreciate him for that. And after Mr. Devon, this gentleman here bought me my first trumpet. Not my mom, not my dad, and my mother and father were very supportive. Like they made us the young men and young women we are, and we thank God for them. But if not for this gentleman right here, we did middle school, we did elementary school together, we did high school together, we went to Morgan State together, we were being recruited together, we sent a unified audition on video. Everything we did was together. We told everybody, this is a package deal. So if one of us go to your school, both of us are going. And this gentleman took over this band after Mr. Vaughn, and he took this band to the next level. And he's here today, y'all. Breezy, Mr. Hassan. This is my best friend.
Listen, any success that we had during the time I was a director was a direct result of the team that we had. You can't do anything without a great team. From the principal down to all the coaches and the parents, and some of them are still working in capacity now. You can't do anything without a great team. Mr. D's being very humble with Mr. Devon and myself. He was very, very integral to the part of our success in terms of writing excellent arrangements in the background. We're playing this great music, and he's sending these awesome kids over that he's grooming from the Creative Arts High School, sending them over to us at Camden High School. So Mr. D was very, very instrumental to our success back in, even though he might have been behind the scenes, he was putting in the work. And throughout the years, he mentioned that we were had a great, awesome friendship, and that informed our success with the students. So anyone who knows us, we're thick as thieves since fourth grade. So that very much fueled that passion to teaching the kids and our philosophy of education. So I'm gonna get out of the way, let this band do their thing. Thank you very much. And again, it was a blessing to serve as the Camden High School marching band. Thank you.
We pledged 2 frets together, KK Psi and Omega Psi Phi. That was my ace 2 times. That's just my best man. That's the guy who I'll never forget. I love him even when we're not close. Mr. Sabrina and I can never separate. So ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you for giving us a moment to honor the legacy. And now, after Mr. Sabri, now they mentioned the team. If I can have our whole team come up, please, so we can let you see the people who are here. Miss Shelton, let's go. Mr. Nas D, Mr. McGruder, Miss Flack, where are you? Mr. Ron Graves, can we have the entire team come up? Because as Mr. Sabri segued us into this moment, you can do nothing without a team. There is nothing you can do. I was scratching my head. When we came to this band after COVID, there were 7 band members. 7 band members. 6 of them were drummers, and there was one sousaphone player. I looked at Mr. Nasdi, and he's a specialist at getting young people to play. There's no more feeder programs like we used to have. So Mr. Nasdi started saying, get this instrument, get that instrument, you get that, you get that, you get that. I was sitting there scratching my head like this, like, what did I get myself into? And Mr. Nasdi said, we're gonna get this, let's go, you get it, you get it. And then I said, that's right, let's go. So we started getting fired up and we taught every one of these. I want you to raise your hand if you've been playing for more than 1 year. Raise your hand right now. If you've been playing for more than 1 year. Okay, now raise your hand if you've been playing for more than 6 months. Okay, raise your hand if you've been playing for more than 3 months. And raise your hand if you've been playing for about a month or less or something like that. Okay, so you see this is a baby band. You can give them a round of applause because they're getting ready to take us on a journey, and most of them have only been playing for a year. Thanks to Mr. Nasdi, the drum line, a graduate from Virginia State University, Mr. McGruder. Give him a hand with the drum line. Miss Flack, who has been working with this band since we all can remember. I think it's like 30 years. Miss Flack bullies the band so much everybody thinks she's the band director because she's been working with this band so long that she's the one that sticks to it. No matter how many band directors leave and go, she's still here. So we appreciate the work that she does as well. Miss Shelton, there's a bunch of people in this band who came because she kind of just grabbed them out of here and pulled them in. So raise your hand if Miss Shelton was screaming at you in the hallway, hollering at you, and you came in the band as a result. Raise your hand, please. Yeah, there's a ton of them who did that. And so we appreciate, she's a recruitment coach at college prep. So everybody on this team is important to make sure that we make it happen. So we're done talking, we're done honoring the legacy for now, because we never stop doing that. Please, one more big round of applause to honor the legacy of Camden. Thank you guys. Take this away. My life is all I have. My life